10 Low-value woman traits or signs of a low-value woman. 1. She always want your attention. One of the low-value woman traits is attention. They are obsessed with attention. It doesn't matter how much time you spend with them, it's never enough. She just wants you to dedicate your entire time to her. This makes her the wrong kind of woman for the Sigma male. Even when you guys are having a romantic conversation, she will always redirect the conversations to give herself the attention. It doesn't matter whether a low-value woman is the most beautiful girl in the world, no man would want to stay with her once he realizes that she's only concerned about herself. 2. She's too vulnerable. Vulnerability is one of the low-value woman traits. They tend to give too much valuable information about themselves. To these women, sharing information about themselves to other people is how they give value. Low-value women don't know that there's no value in sharing too much information about themselves. It only makes them more vulnerable. It's the connection and attraction between her and her man that makes them really valuable. 3. A low-value woman is always available. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong for a woman to create time for the man she loves. However, if she's always available whenever you want to hang out with her, it's obvious that she's a cheap woman and know nothing about dating power dynamics. When a woman is not doing much with her life, she tends to be available at every opportunity she gets to hang out with a man. 4. She doesn't have no in her dictionary. Low-value women find it difficult to say no. They can't reject people and disappoint them. They don't just know when to say no. That explains why people often step on the low-value women's personal boundaries. There's no way a low-value woman's partner can respect her values and boundaries if she doesn't respect them. Only if low-value women know that saying no could lead to better conversations down the road. 5. She has low self-esteem. There's no two ways about it, low-value women will always have low self-esteem. That is because they don't believe in themselves. Low self-esteem could make a woman cheat on you just to get reassurance and validation. But if a woman has self-respect, she will never cheat on you. 6. Low-value women are always bored. Low-value women easily get bored and lack passion in anything. They will always broadcast about how bored they are and end up being with low-value men. These women don't understand that boredom is one of the unattractive trait. If you are dating a low-value woman, she expects you to do something to entertain her. Being bored easily is a sign of deeper issues and personality flaws. When a woman easily gets bored, it gives the impression that she always needs external stimulation. She doesn't have control of life and can't stick to anything because she has no grit. 7. Low-value woman doesn't have passion for anything. Every low-value woman you see out there takes pride in doing nothing, sleeping, and doing nothing. They care less about self-development, and they find it irritating when they date a guy who has great goals and aspirations. If you are with a low-value woman, she doesn't have an option or choice. She likes whatever you like, and doesn't have a passion for anything. Of course, inexperienced men will like this type of woman because their submissive nature boosts their ego. 8. She believes the only way to keep a man is through sex. Most times, low-value women sleep with a man too early just to keep him around. To them, sex is a way of bonding and showing deeper connection. But the truth is, sex means something entirely different to men as they do to women. Men's default instinct is to have sex without love and commitment. But women can't really separate sex and love. When a woman sleeps with a man too early, he's giving him the impression that she doesn't value herself as a woman. It doesn't matter whether it was the man who pushes her for sex, once he succeeds to have sex with her too early, she immediately loses respect for her. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong when a woman has sex with the man she is dating. But it shouldn't be too early. It doesn't feel right to have sex with a man you just met a few hours ago. Doing that will only discount your value before him and make him feel less about you. 9. They have low-value body language and gait. Most times, how a low-value woman feels reflects on the outside. That explains why she can't hide her low self-esteem, insecurity, and endless attention-seeking. A low-value woman can't hide her state of mind and emotions because they are connected to her physical body. It all reflects on the way she holds her head, shoulders, eyes, hips, and how she takes her steps. Low-value women don't pay attention to these little gestures, and it shows who she is as a woman with volatile emotions. Surprisingly, high-value men and women have a sense of energy in the way they hold their bodies. They give people the impression they live at a higher frequency. However, low-value men and women always give the impression that they don't have energy. And you can see this by the way they hold their bodies. They live in a lower frequency. However, once the low-value woman is aware of how badly her posture and other gestures defines her, she can easily correct it. 10. She is distracted by phone while on a date. There's never a dull moment when you take a high-value woman for a date. She knows the best way to create a deeper connection via communication. Even though it's your first date with her, the connection you guys will have will be great. But I can't say the same for a low-value woman. During a date, she will be so glued to her phone that she will ruin the experience for you. One of the rules of socialization is not to check your phone too often while on a date. When a woman allows her phone to distract you, it shows that she is out of tune with the world around her.